Hi everyone. Am I audible? Yeah. Good morning, guys. I'm Kanchan. Hi, how are you? Can you give me a thumbs up so that I can see you all? Yeah. Good morning, Meghna ma'am. Good morning, Sunita ma'am. Yeah. Thanks for giving me comments. Yeah. This is the first session. This is my first live session, so I'm a little nervous, but I will try my best. So, thank you, Ashna ma'am. Thank you, Ranjana ma'am. Good morning, all of you. So, good morning, everybody. I'm Kanchan Fern. I'm the primary teacher in City International School. And first of all, I want to thank to my director ma'am, Ms. Sunita Gandhi ma'am, for giving me the opportunity to interact live with you all. Hope you all guys are healthy and happy and safe in your home and enjoying this time with your family members. So, my topic is explaining here plants. I'm the primary teacher, so I will give you a very basic information about the plants. But before that, I want to do a small warm-up session. So, are you all ready for that? Shall we do it? Just give me a thumbs up so that I feel a little comfortable that you people are ready with me. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. So let's start. You can get up on your places. We'll do a small warm-up session. It will give you energy in the morning time. So let's start. Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulder, knees and toes. Ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes. So guys, you can do them the same way with your kids at your home in the morning time so that your day will start with full of energy with some exercises. So I want to start my today's session. As I all explained that my topic is plant. So I want to start it with a small question. So can you tell me what is the process of growing a plant from a seed? My question is, what is the process called of growing a plant from a seed? Yes, can you answer me? I'm waiting for your answers. Yes. Please guys, just give comment on it. Yeah, this process is called germination. Plants take a bud from a seed. The seed is protected by its seed coat. Its cover, that's cover is called seed coat. The plants take a birth from a seed when we put a small seed in a soil, and when after 2-3 days, what you see, there is something, a small portion plant is coming out from that seed. What do you call that portion? Do you have any idea what do you call it? Which portions are first come out from the seed? It's the root of that seed. The first thing which come out from the seed is its roots. And gradually the plants start to begin grow, and when the plants come out from the soil, its leaves grows, and that seed coat fell down. and the roots begin to grow downwards. So my next question is, this is the plant in front of me. This is the plant, and this is the part of the plant which is above the ground. What do you call that portion? The plant that grows above the ground, the part of the plant which is above the ground is called shoot, and the portion of the plant which is below the ground is called roots. If we discuss about the different parts of the plant, there is a stem, leaves, there is one flower also, buds, fruits. These are the parts which we can see easily, and the part we cannot see easily is the roots that grows inside the soil. Like us, seed also need a favorable environment where it can grow. So what are these favorable requirements are? These are the soil should be full of nutrition, a good quality seed, sunlight, water, warm. Because if you ever observe, in winter time, the seed takes little longer time in comparison to summer to germinate, because the weather is cold. In summertime, the seeds get germinated little fast. So, as we have some requirement to survive, same like plants need few things to survive, to grow. So, what are these things? These are sunlight, water, air, and soil. Because without soil, that seed can't be germinate. And the sun gives energy to plant, and water and minerals also give them energy to grow. So, like in the breathing process, like us, plants also breathe. So, in our breathing process, we take oxygen gas and we release carbon dioxide. But the plants do just opposite of it. They take carbon dioxide and exhale oxygen gas. And this process is called photosynthesis. Now the next question is, what is photosynthesis? So the answer of photosynthesis is, in the presence of sunlight, the plant takes carbon dioxide from the environment and water and make its food. And this process, who does this process in the plant? This is the chlorophyll. That is the chlorophyll who turns the sun energy in the presence of carbon dioxide and water into glucose. The chlorophyll is the pigment or a substance that changes the sun energy into glucose in the presence of carbon dioxide and water. And because of that chlorophyll, the color of the leaves are green. Now, if you ever been in hillside or in desert or in a coastal area or in a warm place, so have you ever noticed that the feature of the plants? These plants from the hillside is quite different from the plant in the warm place. And the plants in the desert is quite different from the water plant. Their features, their leaves and their stems quite different from each other. Like if you go in a hillside, you see a pine. Have you ever seen a pine tree or a fern tree? Their leaves are very like a needle. They are very pointy. And if you go in the warm places, the leaves are flat and they have a thick layer on it, so that it controls the evaporation process. And if you go in the desert places, plants, there is no leaf, and in some plants that leaf turns into thorn. So stop the process of evaporation. And if you ever notice the water plants, the leaf of the plants are very big. It supports the plant to float on the surface of water. Now, there are different kinds of plants. First, I know if I say what is tree, it looks very silly question, but how do you explain tree? A plant with a strong stem is called tree. If you see the trees, their stem is very strong and tall, like mango tree, banyan tree. If it's any tree around you, if you see that, their stem is tall and strong. Now we are discussing about shrubs. If you ever notice the stem of rose plant or the cotton plant or the tulsi, their stems are woody. They are small in size and their stem is woody. They are not soft. And the height of shrubs are short. So, if you have to differentiate this is shrubs or a tree, then you can say that its height is short and it's woody, its stem is woody, so it's shrubs. You can differentiate between the trees and the shrubs. And now how you identify herbs? Herbs, the stem of the herbs are green and soft. If you see the stem of mint, coriander or spinach, just see their stem. It is green and very soft. Now next is creeper. As its name says, creeper means who creeps on the surface of the ground. If you see the plant of watermelon or a pumpkin, their stem is very soft and weak. So they grow on the surface of the soil. Last one is a climber. As its name says, who can climb up. But their stem is very weak, so they cannot climb itself. So they need a support of a wall or a tree or any other support to climb up. Like if you see money plant or a bottle gourd or a cucumber or a grapevine, their vines are if they get a support, they climb up. Same like if we discuss about the roots of the plant, there are two types of roots. One is the fibrous root. If you see that, it is a fibrous root. And the other type of root is a tap root. Tap roots are like a radish, carrot, turnip. These are the example of tap roots. And in that roots, the main root, there is one main root and small roots come out from that. And in the fibrous root, there are many roots are coming out from the one place in a bunch. Now next is the uses of the plant. We get oxygen from the plant. That is the most essential thing which we get from the plant. But apart from oxygen, we get fruits, vegetables, medicines, rubber, cotton, and lots of things. Because of that, most of the industries, our life is totally depends on the plant. Because of that, because of the trees, because of the trees, most of the industries are running. And for running their industries, people are cutting trees, millions of trees every day. So, cutting trees every day, and they are deliberately, sometimes they are cutting it deliberately for their purpose, and sometimes accidentally it happens that we are doing deforestation. and the percentage of the forest around the world is going day by day down. And because of this, lots and lots of environmental problems are coming, like global warming, the glaciers are melting, and because of that, the sea level is rising high, and in some places of the world, if flood is are flooded and other portion is suffering from the drought, the drinkable water is the problem because of the deforestation. Forests keep the hold the moisture in the air and they regulate the cycle of water cycle. They regulate the water cycle. Because of the deforestation, global warming, the greenhouse. What is greenhouse effect? Greenhouse effect is when the carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, these poisonous gases, trap the heat in the atmosphere. They do not allow heat to go in environment back, because what happens in the daytime, the sun, because of sun, the earth gets heated, and in the night time, when there is no sun, the earth releases that warmth, that heat goes back in the atmosphere, and the earth gets cool in the night time. But because of these gases, carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, they trap that heat in the climate. Because of that, the earth is getting hotter day by day and the temperature is rising. So, to avoid these all, the coming problems, the environment is suffering so many ways. So, it's our duty and this is the right time to stop the deforestation, and we have to find the other means to fulfill our requirement and save our earth. Currently, we all are facing the problem of COVID-19, and because of that, we all are house arrested. Somewhere, this is the negligence of us that we didn't take care of our earth earlier, and now we are facing severe problems. Forests are also the habitat of more wild animals, many birds, and we get lots of species. We find lots of species of plants in the forest. So, guys, how do you like this session? Because we have done a lot of, I have discussed a lots of things here. I want your response on it. So guys, if you like my session, just give me a comment, and I would like to thank you all for watching my session, and thanks for joining me here. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Goodbye.